Hey Uncut fam, thank you for stopping by my channel once again. All up in my kitchen trying to be nosy, trying to see how I'm cooking. No, I'm just playing. Y'all come on in and have a seat. I'm about to make this box cake with homemade caramel filling. This is a classic butter golden cake by Duncan Hines. I use 1 box of the butter golden cake mix, a half a cup of evaporated milk, and 5 eggs. You can use 1/4 cup of oil or butter, but I opt out because mine is moist without. Leave in the comments below and tell me what is your favorite cake to make. I'm using my KitchenAid mixer. It really gets the job done. I love it. You can use cooking spray or butter to spray your pan down to make sure that the cake mixture don't stick to the bottom of the pan. So I went and grabbed my all-purpose flour and I sprinkled some of that in the pan along with the cooking spray. You don't have to, it's just something I do just to make sure that if the cooking spray don't do what it needs to do, I have a backup plan. And y'all don't be talking about my clothes. Don't be down there in the comments talking about she got on some raggedy clothes. I'm in the house and I'm comfortable. I'm just playing. Let's get back to cooking this cake. Y'all, when my kids was little, they would just mix up a box of cake mix and eat the batter. Did y'all kids do that? So I put the cake batter in the oven for 35 minutes at 350 degrees. Now we moving on to my homemade caramel icing. I start out with my stove on medium. I have 1 stick of salted butter. You can use whatever butter you prefer. So I let the stick of butter melt down about halfway. Thanks for joining in, Uncut fam. I'm using 1 cup of sugar. I should have used a bigger spoon to get that sugar out. I know, slow as hell. I'm using 2 cups of light brown sugar. You can also use dark brown sugar if you want your icing to be darker. I'm using a half a cup of evaporated milk. You can also use whole milk. I just prefer evaporated milk. Leave your stove on medium heat until you see the caramel starting to bubble. When you see the caramel begin to bubble, then you can turn your stove up on high heat. You see how it's beginning to bubble? That's how you know that you can turn your stove up on high heat. And that's when I turned it up. And I let it stay on high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. After about a minute, stir it up so it won't stick to the pan, and then let it finish doing its thing. See how it's bubbling? I came back in about 2-3 minutes and I stirred it up some more. That way it wouldn't stick to the pan. But it's almost ready. So I bring it off the stove and I pour it into my KitchenAid mixer while it's still steaming hot. Y'all see how good my boil is? That caramel didn't even stick to it. You know that's a good pan. So I start the mixer off on number 3 so it can mix a little slower. And the reason why I put the caramel in my mixer, because it helps it to cool the icing down before you put it on the cake. I used a pinch of salt. That is optional. You don't have to. I turned the mixer up to number 4. As you can see, it's going a little bit faster. I used a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 egg white. It mixed a few more seconds. Remember when I told you guys earlier that mixing the icing cools it down? Well, now you can just pour it directly on your cake. You don't have to worry about taking it off the stove and putting it in the refrigerator to let it cool. You can put it right out the pan and onto your cake. Do y'all lick the pan, or do y'all just hand it over to y'all kids and let them go to work? I ain't gonna lie, I did lick that spatula. Let me cut it and see how moist it is. It feels pretty moist. I hope it tastes moist. Let me see. Y'all want to taste the slice with me? I'm not stingy. I share my food. Y'all, don't that look good? Let me get a bite. I'll let y'all know how it tastes. Uncut crew, I thank y'all so much for staying with me until the end of this video. I would appreciate it if you all would like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.